Today we're going to talk about constructing a parallel line through a point. That point will not be on the line, otherwise we would just be drawing the same line over the top of the other one. So go ahead and pause the video and record all of these notes. And then once you're unpaused, I will show you how we're doing this. All right, so I'm going to draw a line and a point. And what we want to do is we want to draw a line that passes through point P. So it's going to go something like that. That is parallel to our first line. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your compass and you're going to make two arcs. So you're going to, sorry, that's not the first step. I lied. First step is to draw a transversal through here. Like so. So transversal, remember, is just a line that intersects two lines. So this goes through this line and it'll go through this line to B. We're going to use that because with parallel lines, we know some things about them that will help prove that this works. All right, so now I'm going to basically choose this angle here and then this angle up here. And I'm going to copy it because this angle and this angle, they are congruent angles and are corresponding angles, so they're congruent, and we're going to use that to our advantage. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my compass to a certain setting. Doesn't really matter what at this point, I just need to stay the same. And I'm going to create an arc here, and then I'm going to repeat, and I'm going to make that same arc up here. Make sure it goes, I don't know if that went down far enough. Okay, so you can visually kind of figure out where parallel is going to be. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my compass, I'm going to set it to this distance here. I'm really just using this as a measuring tool at this point, because oftentimes that's really all a compass is good for and necessary for. And then I'm going to move it up here, and I'm going to make a mark right there. So I think I moved a smidge right there. Now I'm going to take my straight edge and I'm going to go right through there. And that is how you make parallel lines. Now mine didn't look very parallel, to be honest. Those don't look very parallel. So what I'm going to predict is that this measurement here did not stay the same all the way throughout. Yeah, that's way different because I picked this really, really stinky compass to practice or to work with. So here's the best part about math. Well, pencils work best for math. It didn't work the way I wanted it to, the way it should, so I'm going to redo it. All right. Get that measurement. Try to lock it in as best I can. Redo that. Now I'm going to double check it. Let's see, is that the same as that? That's much closer, I think. All right, so now set this again. Make my mark there. Actually, hold on. It wasn't on my P, or on my point. Yeah, it was. Okay, good. Take my protractor to use as a straight edge. And now those are much better. Okay, so if you know you're wrong, just fix it. Okay, so there we go. We made two parallel lines. Now you can do this, I could have done this with this angle over here, and, you know, any corresponding angles. I could have done this with transversal that goes this direction here. There's all sorts of options that could have happened, but that is the process to follow to create a parallel line.